New Mexico State will kick it off and we'll be underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
To the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Creates a little room. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bell. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Look out, he's got room. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Set up for second and short after that completion. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
Got some room headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can the D deny them on second and goal? 22 water. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's gone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've methodically worked their way down the field, the 11th play of this drive, and it's third and goal. Trying to slam it. And he stomps his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
No bones about it on that third down and goal. You knew exactly what they're doing. We're not kicking field goals. We're here for touchdowns, and it is a physical run. He lowers his shoulder right between the tackles, gonna get in the end zone. Way to start this football game for this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
On the ready. Get set, get set.
Hand off from the shotgun. There he goes. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Takes the handoff. It's Hicks. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Gain of 19 on the play. Good enough for first down.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play.
On the double.
So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Come on, set.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Stevens. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. A first down run in the red zone. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And now this offense will take the field again. Motion from the back. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Scott. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is...
Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Would they go for a big play on first and 10? Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Goff. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Their lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to throw again. Creates a little space. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Good work up front to get that 1st down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. That's caught. It's Bell. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Goff. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up 14 over North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
27. First down for the offense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Might be looking to run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Goff. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move. It's another 1st and 10 play. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
At the 38.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. The field goal is no good. There is a flag on the field, so let's see if this guy's going to get another shot at it.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the 2nd half.
Bringing it back. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They punt it away on 4th down. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. On the ground, it's Goff. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd. To the air on 1st down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And here comes the offense on second down. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Bell. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock him up close to their goal line. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. Scrambling away. On the move at the 30. Turning it on.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the ground game. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident. Not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
The Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It'll be a draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. Still on his feet at the 45. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Second down.
Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Bell. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll move the tight end. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
Under fire. Complete to the left. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
Tackle is made.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than's blocked, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.